Championship here in Aarhus, Denmark, brought to you by myself, Tom of Shin Dig Media. The live is going. We wasn't actually going to bring the juniors. It's actually already underway, so let's get into the section. We were just preparing some camera gear to make sure we could get through this stream for you. It's currently Hugo Viensen of Belgium who's currently riding in this section now. And sadly, we did just miss the start there for Hugo.
Can he make it a perfect score?
Now, this is the junior category that we're seeing here. So the juniors are actually within the ages of 16 to 18 years old. So it's a little bit younger than what it would be in the UCI. And we'll be keeping the live scores updated for you as well. Do drop us a comment of your appreciation. Show us that you are there. Apologies for the last notice.
2 minutes is up. Round of applause for Hugo.
Excellent effort. We didn't see any 50 points in the 26-inch, so that's a great score.
50 points, and that was not seen within the 26-inch. Cool. Spanish riders in the section here. This is Guillem of Spain.
10 points already, going straight to gate 2. And smooth.
Now, so the gate on this one is a little bit tricky because they have to come back towards the camera to be able to get through that gate. Just going through that direction there, very nice. Now he's going to go up onto the big H here. The H will be 4A. He's currently on 30 points right now. Over to the left here. Little hop over to the left. That's his 40 points. He's done the gap to the G. That's going to save him a lot of time now. Now, the next gate here is the 5. So he's got to get onto the N and turn around and come back to our direction. Yeah, we saw the 26 struggle this. It definitely favors the 20-inch, I think. We've seen Hugo do that move just a moment ago. 50 points, so he's currently tied with Hugo. Can he go one better? Can he get the 60 points? Yeah, it's a very slim gate here. First time. And he might be out here. Vamos, says the team. Now that, 60 points, wow, from our 5th qualifying rider. So that really sets the riding strong for this final. Now, looks like we have Travis Asenye here, who is, of course, the junior world champion. Can he be the junior European champion? What a finale that would be. Come on, Travis.
Yes.
That's just a little finicky gap, that. Locked in, Travis. That's gate 3A there. This one's quite a finicky one. But no problem for Travis. Cutting down a little bit of the course there. Coming this side up here rather than going the way around. Takes a little bit less time to do that. Let's get you a nice angle of this letter H and the letter N, I believe. Yeah, 4A here. Holding on the rear wheel. That's a different approach. We've never seen do this. Wow, incredible. Go down to the G here. I'm going to get on the other side here so we can see this gap very neatly here. Oh, that's difficult. It's going to have to go back up again, really, because no other way up that end. Massive otherwise. So I think he's going to have to hook this. It'll take him a bit of time here now. Come on, Travis. Yeah, he's turning. Rather than switching, he took it on the front wheel. 50. Has he got time for the 60? He's got to get up that little slim sliver of the G. Ah.
Oh no, he's gone over the tape, so he's not going to get.
Yeah, Jonas has scored a 5 there. You will see there's a tape there. So I think as he went up and switched, he's just gone over that tape there. That's what's caused the 5.
Professional observers.
Next up, our German champion.
And of course, a big thanks to all the people that put this on. This is part of Urban Sports Festival, ARUS. There's lots of stuff going on here at this weekend of the trials. It's one of the most unique trials events in the calendar. They saw the Trials World Cup here a couple of years ago, and of course now the Europeans. It's of course all put together by the Copenhagen Event Company. It literally has a festival-like atmosphere here. Dennis, the German rider, come on. Dennis Arnold powering through now. He's going to get himself up to the H. How will he approach this? On the 2 there, hopping over to 2. It's a brilliant little switch there, isn't it? Gap into the G, but not being able to hold it. Why would he go down? That's going to take a little bit more time to get back up now. Because he's there. Now, gapping over to the end there. Getting the switch there. We saw Travis didn't want to switch it, held on the front, but Dennis has got it. That's 50 points, still clean now. Can he get the full 60? Let's see. Switch him through, hold it, don't hop to the right. You can see just that tape there. Dennis is up there. Time is going to be tight. He's got to gap over to that last part. Has he got the time? We got the yes from Jonas. Jonas says yes. 60 points. Wow. This is stronger than what we saw within the 26-inch. This shows you just how high the level of 20-inch riders is. Louis Chazil of France here. If you'd have seen the UCI World Cups, you'll have seen him competing at elite level and very well at elite level. Taking a different route here, he's going up to the E to drop down to this one here. We saw some people do that in the semi-finals also. Allez Louis, say the French. Up there, 3A, very good speed so far. Now he can approach from is he going to approach from the other side? He's just setting himself up here. Right foot forward, which it favours ever so slightly because you can just get up to rear here. Holding it there. But importantly, they have to twist their way through this gate. So you can see the front wheels that side. Nice. That's what's happening with this gate here. You can see they have to twist around that. Now, Loie is going to want to get up to the H and the N. Let's try and get a better shot here for you so you can see the switch over. He's on the H. He's going to go over to the N. Holding that. Now, gapping down to the G. Look at that. He's held himself on the G. That's where you want to be. Now, let's look at the size of this gap over to the N. This is gate number 5 over here, if he can get this. Or it might be a 5A or so. Huge switch. There we go. Dropping down. Has he got the time to do this now? Got to get up this 6 here. Switching through forward. Gapping down. But he's still got to go back round. He just fell there. He could have done that with that gap. That was a very speedy maneuver. He is so speedy. What does Jonas say? Is that a 60? It looks to be a 60 points. Wow. The competition is fierce in the 20-inch. Incredible. And then finally, qualifying in the first position is this monster, Guillaume Camus of France. Again, another man we've seen within the UCI World Cups because of the age differentiation between the UCI World Cups and the UEC Europeans. Guillaume Camus. Yeah, that's the same route that we saw. In he goes. No hanging about. Now, Guillaume is actually left foot forward, so it might be a little bit trickier for him to get this. Because remember, you can't go through those other gates. He's got it though. Very nice. And then switching through there. Here we go. Holding it on the rear wheel. Incredible on that H. Unreal. Gapping down to that next bit of end, gapping over, holding that. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to try and get a different angle for you folks. Let's come around this way to really show you this N. So gapping over, but importantly, the 5A gate is on the other side. Down to 5B. 50 points for the Frenchman. Can he be as speedy as Louis Chazelle? Let's see here. Now, remember, there is tape on the other side of this G, so it's only a very thin point they can go up. Having to take a second attempt here. Will it be enough? Has he got the time to do this? Come on, Guillaume. Up. Yep. Is he going to try and hold it? Yes. Time. Time. What is it? Jonas says it's 60 points. Wow. This is already shaping up to be an incredible junior final. There should be a lot more people watching this because this is as exciting as the men's elite. And don't forget, these riders will be in the elites in the coming years to come. So, Hugo from Belgium. Can we see another Belgium champion today? Don't forget, Belgium were a very strong force within trials. Let's not forget Kenny Belay, Wesley Belay, amongst many others as well. This is gate 1 up here on this rock. Taking a foot down there. Won't get the points for that. Now, this is a big up to rear on this bucket. It's probably one of the only moves you can do here. Might be able to go to front. Nope, taking it to rear. Common way that most people did. 2A, and there's a rock there to give him 2B. This is the huge gap, so he's got to get on the rock, up to the log. We saw this again within the elite semi-finals. Huge gap, balancing on the top there. Now there's a gate 4 on this side here. It's a solo gate 4. Currently on 20 points because he did take a dab on that first section there. Oh, did the axle go through though? We saw people fall back through this. Oh yeah, the axle's still not quite through. Come on, Hugo. We've got a bit of crowd participation behind him. He's through. There's the 30 points. That is gate 4, but of course he did take the dab on gate number 1. Now, up the bucket. These are JST buckets. Thank you for JST for supplying these, amongst many of the other sponsors here at this competition. Gate number 6 is up here. Last gate, huge up the rock. Has he got the time? Hugo is through. Now, 50 points. 50 points there. So that puts Hugo on 100 points so far at the end of section 2. Great ride for the Belgian.
It's confirmed 50 points.
Right, so here from Spain up next. One of our
España.
scored 60 points on that first section.
So
joint leader.
he got 60 points on the first section. So can he make it another 60 points and really put pressure on his competitors? Qualifying in the 5th position. Fighting on the grip there, but he got it. He got that there in the end. Now he's going to come up this bucket here. Very nicely, first try. And then up this rock. That gets him the 20 points. Now, here is the gap here. From the rock up to this branch here. It's wonderful and picturesque here. We've got the lovely sun setting here in Aarhus. Full send on the gap. That's 30 points for the Spaniard. So, how will he fare on gate number 4? This is throwing a few people off. Let's get really behind him here. Yes.
40 now. 40 points. Doing really well on time, I think, as well.
Now up to the bucket, the JST buckets here. In switch, very neat, nice. Not going over that tape, very importantly. There is a lot of tape in this section. So super short run up here. He's opting for a shorter run up here on gate number 6. Wow, launches straight to the top though anyway. Clean score again. Matt and Steve are going hilarious with their 60 points as they're shouting on the commentary. 120 points there, incredible. Travis Asenyo here, nice.
All right, Travis is up now. We need another 60.
So, Travis Asensio up next.
We saw this. It's called Bruno up now.
Yeah, quite technical rock stack here at the beginning in section 1. He's in very close with that tape though. Very close over that tape. Having to take a second go for Travis here. He's cleared it. I think he's cleared that tape, yeah. Having to be so careful there because it all just depends on how scrupulous the observers could be. But I think he was certainly clear there. Straight up. That there. He's going to take them as 2 separate obstacles. That's okay. We saw many of the men elite do that in the semi-final. Remember, folks, that they do not get to ride this in advance. They only get to ride whatever they had in the semi-finals, which probably wasn't these same moves. This is terrifying. Elegante, straight down. 30 points for Travis there.
Maybe light work a bit so far.
Forward, Travis, forward. Very nice. Now the bucket. Is he taking a slightly different approach? He's coming this way round to the bucket, yep, rather than gapping up there. Very nice, Travis. Last part now. How much run up it is? He's going to use a lot of run up here.
Gate number 6.
Straight up. Has he got the time? Has he done it?
Who's going to say it? Alva.
This is an incredible scoring competition.
60 points.
Much stronger than the 26-inch. We need signage, I think, for the 60 points. We need signs.
Yeah, next time we'll get signs for everyone to hold up, you know?
Dennis Arnold of Germany.
All right.
Just for the end of the...
Go the rider up now.
Oh, end of this section, yeah. Dennis Arnold in section now. Oops, I got a Matthew Pengeli behind me trying to trip me up. Brilliant. Right, off we go. Dennis Arnold of Germany in the section now. Tricky little section of rocks for the start here. Just hanging on to grip there. Very nice, he's through. Let's see, straight up this bucket, what will he do here? Is he going to take a slightly different approach? He's going at a bit of an angle to everyone else. Oh, to rear. But managed to recover well. He's done a little bit of a 180 out, which meant he didn't interfere with the flags. That's how he should have done it. Unfortunately, he got the dab there, which a little bit upsetting for Dennis. And all the way around now to gate number 3. Huge gap, little bit of a pause on top. Yeah, tremendously scary up there. Through that gate. Wow! Look at the line! Wow! Threw it backwards. The crowd is going wild with that. No one saw that. What was he on? That's incredible. I think Ula is having a meltdown now that he did not see that in his section setting. Dennis is up. That gives him 50 points. Wow. Now look, we've seen some of his competitors looking at whatever that little stump was there. What is that? That's what he used. How did he know that was not going to break? Who knows? Right, Louis Chazil is in the section. We're about to begin here, sorry. Will Louis take inspiration with that, or will he just stick to what he knows? What an incredible line from Dennis Arnold. Wow. Very quick from Louis. Taking it in 2 parts here. Very fast from Louis. Allez, say his colleagues, his French friends there. Now up to this large rock here. Allez, Louis, they say. Very powerful. No, sticks to the route that he knows. I wonder if Gilliam will take this, though. It's a huge up there. Wow, he managed to stick on a bit just before it. That bike fitted in there so perfectly. That trumped a lot of people, including the 26-inch juniors. Now, between the JST buckets. Nice gap to front there. Now, how much of a run-up does he need? A little bit. This is a huge up rock here. Up to 6, through, and out. I think that's 60 points for the Frenchman.
60 points for another rider.
Which I believe that's 120 points for him. What is Gilliam going to do here? Will he go for that little nubbling that Dennis Arnold went for? Who knows? Let us know if you're in the comments, if you're watching. Who are you rooting for? Are you on behalf of France, or Spain, or the Germans, or the Belgian? We've got Hugo here as well. Let us know where you stand. That's tight. No, Guillaume. Yes! Nearly losing the front there, but he just got that there. Yeah, gate number 1 is definitely one of the hardest gates in this section. I just heard Steve on the mic. Saving a little bit of time. Nina Reichenbach, yes, Germany. I hope you're still here, Nina. It was absolutely a pleasure to see you about here. And yeah, wondrous to see you back riding as well. There we go. He's in. Off he goes straight through that gate. That will put him up to the 30 points now as he sets himself up to gate number 4. Taking a little bit of time here to think about this gate. He's taking a slightly different approach here. He's using a rock. To front. Yes, I love this. 3 different approaches from 6 different riders. Now onto the bucket. Going to the left there. Over to rear wheel. Now he's going to come down and we're going to use this bit of run up here.
So far, 1 gate to go. Matt, I think you might have to get ready with a new candidate. Here we go.
Wow.
Right out there.
How many 60 points are here? 60 points. Let's get a scoring update. Let's go see Mr. Crash because I think he's got the scores here. Steve, can you give us a bit of a score update? I was talking to my mic here. So we've got Guillaume Montoya, 120. You've got to refresh, I believe, because you've got Guillaume Camus to go back in there. Have you refreshed? There we go. So Louis Chazil, Guillaume Montoya, and Guillaume Camus all on 120 points. 110 for Dennis Arnold and Travis Senyo, and Hugo's on 100. So just 20 points. It's from 120 points to 100. Let's get in and see Hugo here. Hugo's going for the pipe option here. He needs to get from the pipe down to this rock here.
Really tempting drop. There we go. Through to the next game.
We've just had a bit of a score update. It's super
Now.
tight after the first 2 sections. Only 20 points separating.
20 points separating all of the riders, so it's anyone's competition. This is going to be a tight one. Now Hugo's he's on 30 points. He's going to get himself up. He's taking a slightly different approach here. We've seen no one go from this direction, but it sets him perfectly. He's over, but I think he took that line because he wanted to get onto 4B very quick. 40 points. Obviously, it doesn't matter so much to the brakes for our 20-inch competitors because they've got the rear disc there. He's in, but obviously the rear tyre is going to be a little bit wet and slippy here. Will it go? I think he may have a puncher, says Stephen. Yeah. Hugo has got a puncher. Has he got another bike? Has he got time to repair it? But he looks very despaired, as though that might be the end of his race, perhaps. We don't know. Do not know. I am once again just I'm going to put this camera inside of Steve's hand so I can do my shoelace up. If you get a shot of me down here, Steve. Dangerous sport trials. Here we go. We just did a quick camera move like adolescents there.
I knew I was
Right, I'm going to move out the way here because I'm in a bit of a dangerous spot. Will he take? He's going to take the lower line of going to the rock. Yes. Incredible. Sets himself exactly where he needs to be. Straight up this rock here. Huge gap to front or rear, whatever he wants to do here. What will he go? We've seen alternative riders do this. To the front wheel. Now, how will he approach gate 4A? Just asking for time there. In switch. Wow, using a Frenchie up there, flying Frenchie. 40 points. Up into 5A. His tyre looking a bit flat there. Nice, trying to avoid as much of that water as possible because this is a very, very vertical hook here. But is he going to hook it? Wow! Goes for the French up. Has he got the time? He's going to get back up onto this rock so we can try work his way to 6A, which is on this weird quarter pipe looking obstacle over here. Oh, in the drink. Again. Through that gate. Wow! 6A. He got it, but he's got to get onto 6B now and out. Has he got the time? What do our observers say? 60 points. Incredible. Wow, this is going to be a tight final. All of the Spanish are very proud here.
Three cleans? That's 3 cleans.
You might have to. Travis Senyo. What can this world champion junior do here? He's still in the fight for the European Championship. All of our riders are. It's all to play for. We've seen it come down to the final section. It's going to happen a lot. Now, what line will Travis take on this one? Will he go to the lower rock or will he go to the pipe? He's going to go up to the pipe.
The high level approach.
He looks so controlled on that really ridiculous rock there. Now, oh, just holding his balance there. In he goes. That might be the time he needs to get through this section. You know, his Spanish colleagues have got 60 through it already. Now, around to gate 4A. Will he hold it on 4A, or is he going to go over and then back up? We'll have to see here. He's in a good position. He's going to go down and come back up, I think. Try and speed through 4B, but trying to avoid the water on the other side, ideally. Do not want to get those tyres wet. He's just going to jump straight in there. He doesn't care about getting his tyres wet. A lot of the riders would try and avoid that. But he's there, up that rock. That's 5A. It's still a clean ride for the Spaniard. 5B, I just saw loads of water splash off his tyre there. Up, just catching the flag on the way up. He's got to give it another go. I think he's going to be tight on getting the full 60 points here. There's the 50, he's holding it. No, he wanted to hold that and go. Just, I think, out of time there. 50 points for the Spaniard. We have got Dennis Arnold of Germany come in. Yep, our only German rider today in the finals. Gate 1A, then over to 1B there. Now, what line will Dennis take? Is he going to take the lower rock or the upper rock here? The concrete. He's going for the pipe now.
He's up there. I have the high ground.
Yes. Up to the sky, says Steve Rogers. Yeah, a little bit of a correction. Hold it, here comes the gap. Very large gap here. Dennis sends it to front wheel. Holding it on the rear, lovely. Has he got any creative lines for us in this section? We saw a wonder masterpiece of how to navigate a trial section in section 3 there. I reckon he might want to hold this on the rear wheel. He's going to do it. He's done it, yes. That's going to save him a lot of time. Now, maybe he might try the same on the next rock. Who knows? That would be incredible. Just going to go with those hooks again. I reckon he'll want to try and hold 5B so we can try and get 6 there, as we saw Travis try. Travis tried it. Can Dennis get this? It was a lot. He was trying to fight against those bars to try and stay high, but go for again. This time you've got to be so careful of those flags. He's there. 6A. Oh, just losing out there. No. What an attempt from Dennis. I think he's definitely won a bit of a favourite in terms of his creativity within this competition. 50 points there for Dennis. Louis Chazel of France. Do not be fooled by his presence. He is a mountain goat, a machine, just being able to flow his way through sections. This is a man, well, as with all of the competitors, a man to really be reckoned with as he progresses in his trials career. Going up, oh, going to the pipe. Not seeing anyone do those. Oh, just slipping down to the bash plate, unfortunately. That will be ever so annoying for him because it was a clean ride throughout this competition until that point. So, can't get the points for that. Straight in there. Large throw. Has Louis got the gap? Can he do it? To the front wheel, yes, sticks it. Very nice. Yeah, Louis taking a slightly different approach in this as well. So it allows him to be able to be in line for... There's like a larger rock on the top for him to grip onto. If he can get it, does it straight away. Up to 4B. Bit of a skip there as he does it, but 30 points for the Frenchman. Can he speed through the rest of this? Another skip from the hub there. That's not confidence noises you want to be hearing from your bike as you power through, but maybe he's got this. 5B, this will get him to 40 points if he can get through this. He'll want to hold it on the rear wheel. He's held it. Has he got it? Yes! Yes, he has. That will be 50 points. 50 points. So, slight mistake on that pipe there. He took a slightly different route in terms of doing the hang and hook on the pipe there. And unfortunately, he did have to put the bash plate down. Well, it accidentally slipped down to the bash plate. So, 50 points for Louis there. What can Guillaume Camus, our top qualifying rider, do in this section? Can he get a clean as he did on the last two sections? He's going to want to do that to try and get a bit of a lead from the pack. Now, what do we think Guillaume's going to do? He's on for the pipe, yep. That saved a lot of time from what obviously Louis did there. And less room for error. A little bit of a skid, a small skid on the rock, which was quite fun. But ultimately, always in control. He's already straight up. Oh, just going over there, unfortunately. There you go. That hook saved a lot of time rather than hanging in the static hook position. Gap into rear wheel, very powerful. How will he approach gate number 4A? Same direction as Louis Chazelle. Obviously, our riders all speak different languages, but they clearly ride bikes in different languages as well. It's just how they interpret these rocks. Slipping a bit there, being very careful to not be in the way there. Some great observing maneuvers here from Jonas there. I think he wanted to hold that on the rear if he'd like to, but no dramas, because he does a flying Frenchie. Look at that, a flying Frenchie from the Frenchman. That's where we hit the front wheel brakeless into the rock and switch through to the rear. Gate 5A, it's still a clean ride for Guillaume. He'll want to try and hold it on this rock. Switching to front and over. That is super stylish. There's 50 points for Guillaume. Allez. Now, gone a little bit of the wrong direction there because he's got to get to skate 6B here. Has he got the time? I think he'll want a bit of a run up here. Up to rear wheel and out. Do we say? They both confirm on their watches. 60 points. Look at the time on that. Wow. Bang on 2 minutes. I think they confirmed with 2 timers there. If we can get an update on the scores, Mr. Rogers is going to come give us that there. So, our current update is that Guillaume is in, 180 points, tying with, Guillaume Montoya is tying with Guillaume Camus. They've both got exactly the same points, 180. Louis Chazelle, 170. Travis Asenio, 160. Dennis Arnold, 160. And 140 for Hugo. Hugo, rather. Now, let's get into Hugo. Incredible up that staircase there. Now, up that step there, incredible work. Speedy work there. I wasn't even able to get in the section quick enough. Up the toast rack there. Switching through very neatly. Just battling with the sun on these images there. Oh, no. He went over the tape there, unfortunately. So this is the gate they're having to contend with. So they're going over this toast rack here. And what the popular move in the semi-finals was to go backwards through this gate because the bike's already in this direction. So the front wheel to ensure you clear it. But he, unfortunately, went wrong with this tape here. I'm just going to move out the way as our next rider, the Spaniard, is coming into the section. Let's see how he does on the concrete staircase to heaven. I keep tripping over that. Straight up. That, I said it on the 26-inch junior stream earlier, that tripped up a lot of riders in the semi-finals. Very good elite riders, I might add. Very speedy. Over to the toast rack. Look at the size of this, and you have to switch it. Oh, no. That is going to really upset his score there. That means he's only 10 points in that section. That has now opened up our standings. Now, Travis is on the plate. Travis Senyo. Can he do better here? Best score so far in this is 10 points. This obviously much favours the 20-inch wheel because of how small that area is. They have to do that. Now, Travis has got to go up this step here. Not quite the top step. It's this lower one. Opting to do a switch through there by the hook. There he goes, speeding on through. Let's get a nice angle here. Just throwing his weight backwards there. Holding that, lovely. And through the gate backwards, as intended. It's clean. That's 20 points for Travis. Into the hanging hook. This is a comfortable position for many of our riders, especially the Spanish. 3B, he's now got a gap over down to 3C. There is the 30 points there. Again, another gate that was borrowed from our semi-finals. It looks like he was going for the hook maneuver. We saw some people try this in the semi-finals. It was like a hook, like you jump into a hook, really bash the bike weight into it. I did see it done. I can't remember which rider had done it. I think it might have been Nilo. Yes, he's got it! And it off to the side. That's it. There we go. He didn't get the points for it. I'm not too sure where he lost the points there, but he only got the 50 points there by the sounds of it. 50. I think, yeah, the bash plate was possibly what gave him the 50 points there. Look at the time on that. Look at the design of the sections. 1 minute 54. There was no time left to get through that section. Can Dennis Arnold of Germany do this? Let's see how he approaches the staircase to heaven. Or is it to hell because of how gnarly this staircase is to some of our riders? Yeah, he's in from that position. Right, let's try and get you the toast rack from a slightly different angle here, folks. Again, just look at the size of this. He's going to want to come through there, but he's going, turns it. Wow, exactly where he needs to be. I didn't see many, if any, riders turn there. What did he do? It was the tape. The front wheel went over the tape as he turned. No. Yeah, as Matt's explained there, this is effectively a wall. Wow. Oh, so good ride, though. That is really shameful. Section 4 is where we're seeing the separation in the riders now. It's going to be interesting to see the scores at the end of this section. Lewis is still hopping up like a mountain goat. Wow. Now, this toast rack, what will Louis do here? I'm predicting a bounce into front. Yes, with a perfect switch. First time. Has he got the control to go through backwards? He has. Now, up into this hanging hook position. Yes. But he didn't hold it for the drop gap. Maybe he didn't want the drop gap. We never know with some of our riders. But now he's got to get 3C from the floor. It's huge. It's no problem. Very Bachatti-like style there. Now, this one takes a little bit of poise, a little bit of thinking. Get a breather. Make sure that you're locked in here. Get balance here. To front with a switch. The switch was so close. The rear wheel was literally on the corner. That was absurd. Can we get a close-up of that? To bash. Now that is upsetting. Had a fantastic ride before that point. 30 points for the Frenchman. This section is the separator. He nearly nailed the switch to rear wheel there. Guillaume. You can see Charles royalty there. Vincent Hermance giving some great advice there. And Robin Bachatti as well. Incredible. I mean, I want support from Vincent Hermance. Like, would that make us all amazing riders if we had Vincent cheering us on like that? I think there's more to it than that, though. This man has certainly worked hard. But the advantage of going last means that you can see the mistakes that your competitors to make. He knows what the best score is. I think it was Travis with the 50 points there. So, there we go, switching through. Here we go. Toast rack, switching first time, very nice. Taking a bit of time there. Almost landing in the most perfect position to get the rear wheel out. Guillaume's in, lovely. No need to readjust there. He's up. I think he's going to hold. Yes, go hold and go for the gap. That's going to save him a lot of time. Has he got time to get 2 more gates and get the best score in this section? Remember, he's going to be trying to match Travis's 50. Let's see if he can do this. Doesn't need to use the little block next to it. Straight up the corner. Even that is a huge move in itself, folks. With the switch. Yes. That's got him to the 40 points there. Up this one to 50. Down 50. This could be it. 60 points. A huge gap to front here. Massive. I think he could be out.
It's my favourite part of the course of this competition.
60 points. We're going to get a score check going into section number 5 and find out where we are. Now, are we updated, refresh? We need to refresh one more. There is a live scoring online. Apologies to Hugo, who's section we're missing. So currently, Gilliam Camus is 240 points. So that means 30 points ahead of Travis on 210 and Louis Chazil on 290. Guillaume Montoya 190, Dennis Arnold on 170, and Hugo on 170. So it does look like it's only going to be within the top 4 to really see, well, to be able to move around on the podium potentially. Some wonderful setting sun here. Hugo's already on 10 points. He just got up this stone here and over to. Now, here comes Hugo here. He's opting to take that little nubbin on the end there. We saw some of our 26-inch riders do it from the floor. I think he's opting, this is a second case scenario here. Does it? He's done it, yeah. Luckily the tape stops up the top there because that fitted perfectly. It looks like he's going to attempt 3A. Some of the 26-inch riders didn't want to do this. Most of these lines were borrowed, of course, from the semi-final elite riders. It's so difficult because not only is it big up, you then need to sort of give another push forward to lock in the front wheel. Come on, Hugo. The crowd is going wild here. Allez. He's there and down to 3B. There's the 30 points, but it did take him a little while to get those. How many more can he get here? I don't think he's going to be able to get the 60 points here. Yeah, Steve's just saying on the commentary that we didn't actually see the 26-inch riders get this far. So just out of time there. Give it up for Hugo.
Here we go with Guillaume Montoya next. We'll be looking to get back to his 60 ways. We'll want to be finishing on a high here today.
Taking a slightly different approach here, so turning around on the rock. The sun just obscuring us there. He's going to want to hold that on the rear wheel. A lot of the 26 struggle to hold that on the rear wheel. So, 10 points for the Spaniard. He's going to be taking off from the smaller portion here. It's a little bit sticky here because you're gapping a bit of an angle over to an angle. It's literally thrown you sideways. He got through it. The tweak of the body to hold that. Now over to 3A. The crowd is absolutely going wild here. I can't even hear my own voice. He's in. Oh, I thought that was it. This is taking a lot of attempts of our riders. Oh, so close. The fatigue must be setting in. Remember, they had to have an excruciating semi-finals yesterday. Finals today. He's there. That gets him the 30 points, but how much time has he got to get more? This is crucial stuff here. Straight through to 4A. Not even thinking about that one. That was just a reflex. Like you or I were sneezing. He just did a huge up to front there. Massive stuff. More reflexes here. Now, again, we didn't see any 26 riders get this far. Out of time there. Wow, 50 points for the Spaniard. That was a battle. That was a fight. What a ride. What a ride. This is incredible. I have got shivers. Travis is up. No, I could not keep up. Yeah, that was absurd. Wow. We might have to get...
So, Travis essentially your current junior world champion. Now his last section here at the European.
How will Travis approach? So, gapping up onto that rock. Using that as a stepping stone to get over to this much larger cut down tree, but important to hold it on the rear. Wow, the hold. Incredible hold. The control there. The bike did not want to stay there, but he did. Here we go. He's going to take off this. Oh, and he holds it now. Has he seen a line that no one else has seen? No one else saw this. Wow. No way. That was absurd. Nobody saw that. That is why he has that rainbow jersey, to be able to see in ways that others can't. That's obviously going to save him a lot of time, because remember, his colleagues took much longer to do that. 5B, 5C, he's on 50 points. This is what he needs if he wants to battle for that first position. Right, 6A, then there's a B, followed by a C gate. This is difficult. Look at the axle there. Yeah, observers calling a 5 there. Unfortunately, it was that axle there. So this is the final gates here. Dennis Arnold now into the section. Was he spotting what Travis did there? Has he got any creative lines in the tank? Taking the switch. Remember, guys, these are just the juniors. This is unreal to know that this is the hot talent that's going to be coming through into the elite. Trials is just going to get even more exciting. Dennis having to take a second go there. I mean, look at that throw, and it's just all of the angles are off. Come on, Dennis. He had an incredible ride on some of the previous sections. Oh, it is absurd, this gap. You can see the angles that a lot of the riders end up at when they come over this gap. Oh. Yes, he might be taking the same line as Travis. Wow. Incredible. I wonder if Iliam is looking at that line. Dennis just going over at the end there. Ride from the German. Great ride, Dennis. Incredible, super speedy there from Louis Chazille. But not taking the higher line though. But he might be opting for more of the sticky route. Going from the floor there. I think he knows he can stick it in a way that others maybe can't. Really short run up here, but I think he might use that inner part there. Oh, come on, Louis. This is all coming down to this. Is it fatigue? Is it ability? Oh, he was almost there. The millimeters more would have done it just to push the front tire over. Come on, Ale. No. No. I think he knew he had it in him, but was it the fatigue there? Great show from Louis Chazil though. Our final rider, Gilliam. Where is Steve? Has he got the scores? I don't think he has. Okay, I can't give you a... Gilliam just needs 20 points to secure the win here. So by landing this gap, he will be halfway there. 10 points. That puts him tied on the first. Another 10 points. He knows it comes down to this. He was having a little look at this when we was in section filming Louis Chazil. I think he's got this, but how will he do it? To rear! That's it! That's it! I cannot hear myself over Vincent Hermans, who is so passionate right now. He has won it. This is your junior European champion. He's now riding for your enjoyment. How will he take it? Goes with a gap to front. Incredible. Yeah, will he get this last gate? Can he do it? So tight on that flag. Look at the rear wheel, just holding that. Nearly, what a great go. He doesn't need it. He is the new Junior European champion. What a ride it has been. Let's check the standings.
Amazing. Look at that. Look at that. They're the moments that they trained for. It's been a fantastic day. Thank you to all of the organisers. Thank you to all of you guys for coming here too. The spectators need everything. There will be the elite finals tomorrow. So not the juniors, the elite finals starting from 11 o'clock. Elite finals of the women's and the men's 20 and 20.
Yes, Gilliam, you have done it. All of that hard work. This is what it's all for. I'm just going to get, before you all tune off, I want to see who was in the second and third position. I think Steve's going to give us that, hopefully, if he can find out who was in the second and third. Now, of course, refreshed. Now, Gilliam Camus only dropped 10 points in that competition. 290 points. Travis in second with 260 points. And Gilliam Montoya on 240. You can see the others there. Louis Chazil, 220. Dennis Arnold, 200. And Hugo on 190. Thank you for tuning in. We didn't think we was actually going to do the juniors, but what an experience it has been. Who knew it was going to be this close? There's Steve-O Rogers there. Even better, or as good, we've got the elites tomorrow. We're going to be starting at 10:30 UK time for the women's elites. and then we're going to have all the other elite competitions after that. So we'll see you there. Thank you very much.